Good evening. So, first things first, I'm doing a horrible job of vlogging this year, and I am very sorry for that. This has been a crazy month, and I'm so far behind that I'm like, everything's like really hectic, and I'm like focused on just finishing everything, and I don't give the camera a second thought. And I'm very sorry about that. I'm not like, I don't want you guys to take it personally or anything. It's just trying to get all this stuff done. It's crazy. I need to hire somebody to just like be out here all the time and document me for me. So I don't have to think about it. But I wanted to show you guys the piano because I finished the piano tonight. And there it is. That looks pretty awesome. So last you saw I wasn't too pleased with the color. But once I finished it and got the keyboard put back in place, I'm happy with it. I think it looks pretty good. This part's still a little bit too big, I think, a little bit too empty. But the good thing is, I printed out some old sheet music, and I'm gonna have a couple of these sitting here, just like that. Obviously, I'll cut off the white border there, but yeah, then I'll look like a couple of old music sheets sitting there to make it look a little bit more realistic. And I can't remember if I showed you, but I got the keyboard actually working again, so people can actually come in here and play it. Whoops, I just broke something. And then to like finish it off, I got this black and white pumpkin up here and a skull with a candle on, which actually, turn that on there so you can see what it actually looks like. Yeah. It's looking pretty good. So believe it or not, that's the last major project of this year. After this, everything else is fairly simple in comparison. All that's left in here is I gotta get the lighting and the music effects programmed. I started that already. I'm just gonna use the same button over here that I used last year for the circus. So it's kind of hidden back here behind the piano, so when people aren't suspecting it, I can push the button and strobe light starts. It's freaking out the camera, but strobe light start going off and loud music will play and it'll be spooky. And then while I was at work today, some more got done out here in the cemetery. I can show you the progress of that. More of the fencing's been finished. It goes all the way down there now. Still needs to be painted there. Ran out of spray paint. But it actually extends all the way down now. I just need a few more pieces to go from this corner over to there. And the fencing will be finished. Most of this is all still the same. But we got the ghost in the mausoleum now. Unfortunately, the motor for the ghost broke last year. So this year, she's kind of just gonna have to be stationary. Her arms move though, whenever she's activated by sound, then her arms move. So at least we'll get a little bit of motion, but for the most part, she's gonna be a static prop this year. And then, one of the neighborhood's favorite things, our Wolfman is out. And he has seen better years. He is kind of starting to fall apart. We would need to retire him soon and rebuild him. His hand is falling apart there. His head was broken, and I think it's, right now it's kind of just, you can't really see, but it's like tied on with some fishing line back around there to hold it up, because he's broken. And then his eyes are kind of crazy. They glow in the dark, but with the bright red light we have down here, you couldn't really tell that they were glowing. So I just attached a small black light here on one of the fence posts. Can't really notice it unless you're looking for it, and that kind of helps to make the eyes pop out. He's As old as he is, he's one of our oldest props out here, but he's still like a crowd favorite. People love coming up and taking pictures with him. But yeah, it's almost done. We're definitely getting there. I still need to make a couple of signs to go out here. I need to make a sign here for the food drive because he's been out here and nobody knows that it's for the food drive yet, so we need to get that going. I'm gonna put a sign on the front gates here that says that the gates will be open on the 31st. And then I also kind of want to get a sign to go, I don't know, maybe down there or on that corner over there that says to tag pictures with the Deadwood Cemetery hashtag. Just so that people can start tagging the photos and it'll start taking off like a real business. So yeah, we're definitely getting there. And again, I'm so sorry. This is like the biggest year so far of our yard haunt. And it's like I've done the worst job of documenting it. But man, I gotta tell you, I am very proud of this piano. I don't know how I did this, to be honest. All I did, you saw a couple months ago, I looked at a picture of piano online and I was like, I know how to do that. I don't know how I know how to do that, but I know how to do that. And then I did it. Every time I build a new prop, I say that it's like, that is my favorite prop that I've ever built. And this is no exception. Oh, turn it off. I was gonna do a little tune there, and that just ruined everything. So with all that being said, it is like 2 o'clock in the morning almost. I worked all day. I gotta be up bright and early and work again tomorrow morning. So I'm really sweaty and gross. Blah. So I'm sorry that this is a very quick video, but I think I'll be able to make up for it come Halloween night. It's gonna be a big one this year. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. So one last thing before I go, I started messing around with the lighting. I think I'm on the right track with this. What do you think?